You know, suicide is something that I've dealt with since I was about 14 years old. I've lost best friends, I've lost lovers, I've lost a lover, a best friend, a life partner, and a soulmate all rolled into one. I've lost a father, a best friend, and a mentor all in one. I've lost a man who literally saved my life, a woman who literally saved my life, and a man who was there by my side when I was at my darkest, when I almost lost myself, and has just committed suicide, apparently. One thing I'd like to say before I go on my rant here, don't catch me, don't let me catch you people posting on going on statuses and being like, what happened? If you really want to know, ask somebody that was close to the man. Don't just, snoop on social media to see what happened. Like, it's there. If somebody posts that in the comments or posts it in their status and they say, damn, man, that's sad. Like, that's terrible. I mean, who are you to go on a public comment section and just be like, oh, what happened? How did he die? That's what messaging's for. That's what picking up a fucking phone is for. Stop sitting behind your computer on the anti-social network and just makes me sick. Anyway, the thing you gotta realize when you lose somebody you love, you can't sit back and ask questions, beat yourself up about what happened, and wish you could have done this differently or wish you could have done that. We're always down in our heads. Shut up, babe. She's always annoying me when I'm doing something important. I love you. Anyway, um, you know, I sat back for a year and beat myself up about Alyssa. I sat back for 7 years and beat myself up about my father. She was the one that helped me get over that, actually. You sit and you dwell on these things and you wonder what goes on with these people, like my stepdad, Alyssa, and now this guy. Three of the strongest people I knew. Yeah, and what snaps in them? They're so outgoing, they're so motivational, they're so crazy, full of life. And that's usually who it is. The people who have the most to give are broken inside. And I know I am, but not to that point. But you can't sit there and dwell. You gotta reminisce on the good times and just know that them people are in your heart. It's easier said than done. I get it. I do. I know how it feels, man. Chris Hoffman was a good kid, a great kid. We didn't see eye to eye for the longest time, but when I lost Alyssa, he was one of the first to come to me and tell me not only did he understand why I was going about things the way I was and being so vocal, I earned his respect for it. And his respect was something that I've always wanted deep down because he's one of them people like you want to have mutual respect with. He's one of them people you want at the end of the day knowing, okay, well, we may not have the best relationship, but the kid, he agrees with me. And if something were to happen, he has my back. You know, he's one of them people you wanted with you rather than against you. He loved playing his guitar. I had the privilege of going over to his house a few times and knew one in Clayona before he went to Myrtle Beach or wherever before he came back. He came over to my apartment. We talked about the good old days, had some laughs, picked on each other about the Eagles and Steelers. He's a Steelers fan. I'm an Eagles fan. Chris was a great guy. Hoffman was one that cannot be replaced. And for any of you that need somebody to talk to, my inbox is open. It's not easy for me to reach out to people, but my inbox is open. And I feel deeply for each and every one of y'all that loved him and were affected by this loss. It affects me, and, I hadn't talked to the kid in a few months. That's what I think bothers me the most. But, we're always losing people, and then we always sit back and say, oh, I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. Don't wish. Do it. Life is short and precious. You never know when you're going to go. So my best advice to you, if you truly care about somebody, whether it's me or somebody else, love them while they're here. Carry out their memory when they're gone, but love them while they are here. Because you're going to sit back wishing you had a chance to do it if something happens. Life is short, man. Make the most of it. We all have adult lives. We all have priorities, but you can't tell me like once in a month you can't at least shoot a text or make a phone call, you know. Make the people you claim you love a priority. Seek guidance and always support the people you care about, because you never know what they're going through at the end of the day. You really don't. And then this happens and you sit back and wish you could have done more. When in reality you can't, but what you could have done is been a better friend. I love you guys. And just keep a smile on, because we know Chris would want us to. We know Hoff would want us to carry on and sit and frickin' dance and rage and celebrate his life, not mourn it. So let's do that. God bless.